Hello, everyone. Had some technical difficulties this morning, and I will not be streaming live on my page, but I should be streaming live right now on my profile as well as on YouTube. So I apologize for the lovely issues with tech this morning. Drives me crazy when it happens. But anyway, let's get to the point. What is the one thing you should not do when you are starting your business out, or even when you're an existing business? Is the cold DM. The cold DM is becoming this situation for many businesses and for those out there who received the cold DM, like the telemarketer of DMs. It, honest to God, has become the telemarketer of DMs. And I'm so sick of getting some of these um, notices from people about, their business. It's, you can tell, it's copy and pasted. It's just doesn't feel personal at all. It's like somebody just jumped in there and said, "Hey, can we talk to you about your auto warranty today?" So this is something that I'm going to talk about: is stop doing the cold DM, just jumping into anybody's messenger and saying, "Hey, want to buy my stuff?" Because it's pretty much not only the equivalent to being a telemarketer and just calling everybody under the sun, trying to get them to sign up or something, but it's also like the guy at the bar who walks up and asks you to go to his place without even wanting to know your name. So there is a method. Instead of doing a cold DM and jumping into anyone's messenger and trying to sell your product, perhaps you should look at it from a different standpoint. The messenger still works. Getting into someone's messenger and sending them a message about what you do still works, but you have to do it with some finesse, and also make it personal. Personalize it. Show them that you genuinely wish to connect with someone. So today we're going to talk about some other ways to connect, gain trust, and also, to just be authentic and genuinely connect with people, because that's what I do. If I connect with somebody, I want to find out how we can get along together, because the cold DM does work for a lot of people. Short term, it can get you a lot of sales very, very fast, which is why many of the gurus out there suggest it, and which is why many of the businesses out there are doing it. However, if you are an established online service provider, you need to be able to navigate and adapt according to the atmosphere and the environment of the niche that you are serving at the time. So you need to pay attention to their feelings and how they feel about how they're being approached about your services or the thing that you provide from others. How are they being turned off? How are they starting to get skeptical about that particular service that you provide? Okay? Not your services specifically, but your niche. How are they feeling about how they are being approached by people who do the same thing as you do? And you look at that and you say, how can I do it better? How can I do it differently? How can I connect with people in a more genuine and authentic way? For example, if you look at any business that's been around for decades, they've changed how they address someone. Nike started out with, "Look, this is our shoe, buy it." Then they attached themselves to the celebrity, be like the celebrity. Well, that kind of, faded, and it got old for a lot of people out there seeing their commercials. So they switched it up, and now it's more of the hero motif as look at this guy that you don't know running in our shoes and doing amazing things. So you need to change it up every once in a while. You don't always want to stick to the same old type of tactic when you are trying to sell your services. You want to change it up. Give them something new. Give them a reason to get in with you, and then pay attention to your services, right? Give them a reason why you're different. Share with them how you serve people and how you do it differently. That you're not the same person calling up and trying to hit them up for a sale. That your only goal is to get money off of them, because that is the feeling that's coming from the cold DMs. Is like, "Oh, look, another paste and copy." I got hit up by somebody in my messenger, like from 3 different people with the same exact copy. Take some time to think about the person that you're contacting. So how do you do that? How do you contact someone in the messenger without it feeling like, hey, I'm the sleaziest person on the face of the planet, and I'm coming to send you a message that you have heard 1,000 times, or asked you a question that you've been asked by other people, only to get hit up by a sales pitch in the DM. So how do you go about doing it? Well, when you're looking at somebody new, first thing you really, really want to do is make sure this person is actually someone that you can support, and on what level that you can support. Are they the person that you want to work with in your program? And think about this person and how they're posting, what they're talking about on social media, and connect with them on a personal level that says, hey, we have things in common. When I comment on somebody's post, I genuinely connect with it. I'm not just commenting to comment. I am genuinely connecting with that person and really understanding their point of view, whether I agree with it or not. I want to understand that person and their point of view and have respect for their space. I want to comment on their stuff and really get to know them. That is what you really need to do with people that you do not know at all, is be patient and take the time to connect with them on a genuine level. Comment on their posts. What that also does when you comment on posts is it puts them more into your feed, so you can really watch and understand whether or not that person is somebody that you can serve and support, because this also alleviates jumping into Messenger and only finding out that they just want free stuff, right? You want to connect with those people that are interested in investing in themselves. And you also want to connect with that person where you can connect. You have the same values, you say, have the same vision in regards to the thing that you do for people. You know, I help people book more clients. I want to make sure that they have the same kind of understanding about marketing and sales. They have the same desires that I wish to create for them and that I wish to create for myself and my own business. I do not like hitting people up in Messenger just constantly, and that's all I do for marketing. I don't like doing that. I don't like just jumping into Messenger and just hitting people up to sell them something. I want to connect with people. And yes, I have screwed up along the way trying to figure out the best way to message somebody. Sometimes I've taken too long to let them know what I'm trying to say, because a lot of people don't want to sit in Messenger and talk about something forever and a day. Eventually they want to know, hey, you know, who are you? What do you want? And how can you help me? That's really what they want to know, is how can you help me? So the way that I do it is I go on there and I genuinely engage with my community. I find out who is where in their business and what and how can I support them where they are right now in their business. And many times I have found that even though that person may not be someone that I could support right now in their business, in the mode of supplying them with my expertise in marketing and sales and helping them get more bookings, but perhaps we could work together in a network and collaborate and use each other's gifts to grow one another's businesses. In other words, a referral system, or just get together and hold each other accountable for our businesses and support each other in this area of being an entrepreneur. Because let's face it, it's a hard thing to do, to be an entrepreneur, right? It's really hard to be an entrepreneur. So let's give each other some grace and get in there and just learn about one another and find out how we can support each other. So you have to look at it this way. I know that jumping in and doing 100 different cold DMs is, you know, that seems for a lot of people like the fast and easy way to get sales. And it does work, but it is not sustainable. It's not sustainable just to hit somebody up in the messenger right away that you don't even know. It's not sustainable over a long period of time. I'm working with a client right now who's been in business for 10 years, successfully sold his stuff by doing just that, the cold DM, just jumping into everybody's inbox and asking them for their, asking them to buy their services. But the thing is that over time that lost momentum. People got tired of their shtick. They never changed their message. They never changed how they wanted to connect with people. So when you go through your marketing plan, you need to understand where in your marketing plan you need to adjust. Are you bringing in new people daily? Are you attracting new people every day? And how do you nurture those people? How do you attract them to your services? Are you using the same old way to attract them, or are you changing it up a little bit? Now, this does not mean change platforms or change social media platforms. This means in the area that you're focusing. If you're focusing on Facebook to get clients, if you're focusing on YouTube to get clients, in that area, how are you working with that community? How are you nurturing that community? And how are you attracting new people into that community that you're on, whether it be on Facebook or YouTube? Focus on how you're treating that platform. Are you using it to its highest potential? Are you going beyond just messaging everybody under the sun? Right? When you message somebody, be genuine. After you have created a good, strong relationship with somebody, and this doesn't, sometimes it can take months with some people, other times it can happen quite quickly. But they want to know who you are. For example, when I saw somebody new in a group, I genuinely wanted to help her with a question that she had in the group. I answered the question and told her, hey, if you want to get deeper with this, feel free to DM me. So she DM'd me and she just asked me what I did. And I told her. And because I got the feeling that she was like, oh gosh, it's another marketing and salesperson, I said, you know what? I'm going live tomorrow. You can catch the replay if you're busy. Get to know me a little bit. If let's get to know each other before we jump in the sack together. Right? Let's develop a relationship, because when you invest in your business and you invest in somebody to help you with your business, you want to be able to trust them. You want to be able to have that connection and understand, that they have the same values, they have the same vision, and that you can work together to create something that you can do in your business. And that is what my zone of genius is I listen to what your business is, and I work within I'm going to push your comfort zone. Don't get me wrong. I'm going to challenge you to do things that are a little bit outside of your comfort zone, because in order to grow, you have to do that. But at the same time, I don't want to push you so hard that you're like, this feels weird and funky, and it comes out weird and funky, because that's when sales go down. The company that I'm working with right now, he has a team of 4 people. They all focus on a different method of marketing, which is wonderful. And I just love it. But the thing is when their sales dipped is when none of them were on the same page about how to market, how to set the price, and how to sell the product, the service that they were providing. That's when sales went down, and they couldn't understand why sales went down. I says, because you're not all on the same page about what your message is and what the community is that you want to create that surrounds that encompasses what you provide. What is it that you are? What are your values and your vision for this service that you are providing? What kind of community do you want to create? And what kind of person do you want in that community? You all need to be on the same page of what are you trying to create here? What kind of community are you trying to create that is around this service that you provide? So these are things that you need to think about in your marketing plan and get clear on how to nurture your audience with that and warm them up to the idea of signing up with you. Because quite honestly, many of us are kind of doing the same services and things like that. But the difference is, do you connect with that person, and do you trust them enough for them to help you grow this thing that you love and adore? You want your business to grow. So connect with someone who can help you do that, that isn't just 100% focused on let's make $6 billion in a day. That does not happen. Let's make $6 billion in a day is not going to happen. It's not going to happen in 30 days. It's not going to happen in 90 days. There are people claiming that happened, and it appears that perhaps that happened for them. But what you don't know is how many years it took them to get to that point. There is a thing called the compound effect, and it takes a while to get to that point. So therefore, it takes a while to get to the point where you have really nurtured your audience and warmed them up. And I'm not talking, it's not going to take years. It's not going to take a very long time to really warm up your clients and get that momentum going in your business and start creating that growth. But you have to do it consistently every day. You can't just get on there and do it when things are going great. You have to be in there when things are not seeming like they're going anywhere. You have to do it every day, no matter what the results are that you're getting. You need to get in there and do it every day and do your work studying your audience, finding out what is their attitude about your service right now, and how can you fix that? Look at your marketing plan. Decide what you're focusing on. What social media platform are you focusing on? What's the one offer that you want to sell? What is the one thing that you want to sell? Now, when I say offer, I'm not talking about course, because you can have an offer that has several courses that relate to this offer. When you have one clear idea of what it is that you offer to people, then when they come and sit with you in a sales call, you can genuinely tell them, well, I recommend this program for you because this will help you gain more results faster, okay, than this program will. Or you are in this position right now in your journey with this specific service. So this would fit you right now. This would fit you better, right? So these are things that you need to have talks about in your sales call that shows them that you are listening to their needs and you know how to help them. That your whole goal is not just to sell them this program. Your whole goal is to determine through what the services that you provide, what level of service they need at that time. So when you go to a doctor, for example, and you ask them, my stomach hurts. What can I do about that? You don't want the doctor to go, okay, well, there are like 17 different things that we could do for you. You could drink broth, you could do this or that or this or that. You want him to tell you, look, here's what's going to help you, and this is the results that you can expect from it. You want him to be really clear about how he's going to treat you, right? You want him, because you know that the doctor is going to be able to tell you exactly what prescription he thinks is going to help you feel better. You want that same thing from any mentor who comes to you. You want them to listen to you and what you want from your business, and them to be able to say, this is what I recommend that you do. Anytime I'm sitting with my clients, whether it is a free session, which I do offer first time clients free 30-minute session to sit down and talk about your business. And I will give you actionable steps. We will actually talk about exactly what you need to do right now in your business. And if you want to do that, there's a link where you can apply to do that, or shoot me a DM in Messenger if you're watching me on Facebook. And I also have other ways for you to connect with me. I'm having a challenge. I have challenges that come out throughout the year. You can also check out my freebie at leahsparrow.com. But find out once you find out more about me, then feel free to contact me and find out how I can help you and support you. We'll talk about it. And I will also let you know whether or not I feel like I can support you. I will do that. I have had people come to me and I've told them, I'm not the person that can help you right now. This is the person that can help you right now. This is why I connect with people in my community. This is why I do that. I connect with people inside my community so that I know that what each person in my community does, so that when somebody comes to me, in some cases, I'm like, no, what you need is Hannah's service right now. I'm going to send you over to Hannah. Or what you need right now is Rachel's service. I'm going to send you over to Rachel right now because she can better support you. You're not ready for my service, or perhaps I simply can't support you right now in my service. I've done that in my calls. I've also said, hey, great, I can totally help you and support you. Let's find out what level you are comfortable with working, what level you're comfortable working with me. I have different versions of my program that meet your needs at that time. So let's have a discussion. Let's see, if you want to discuss how to grow your business and get more clients and how to handle Messenger in a way that doesn't feel sleazy and gross and disgusting. You want to stick out from the rest of them that are just copying and pasting and sending a message to each and every person on the planet. Then, hey, comment in the comment below. Check out the links in the description. Shoot me a DM. Any way you want to connect with me, I'm happy to connect with you and talk to you about your services. Until then, I have more content out there. Check out more videos, and I will see you when you're ready. Thanks so much for watching.